Ever wonder why some people seem to effortlessly achieve their goals while others struggle? There's a secret to that success, and it's not what you might think. This is Aaron from Slothy Motivation. As we dive into the world of goals, we find a vast landscape populated by ambitious dreamers and determined doers. Yet, not all journeys through this terrain end at the summit of success. The problem isn't a lack of effort or passion, but rather a muddled roadmap. Goal setting is the GPS of personal achievement. It directs us, keeps us on track, and helps us measure our progress. But like any tool, it's only as good as our understanding of how to use it. Common struggles often stem from vague objectives, unrealistic expectations, or a lack of defined deadlines. These misconceptions about goal setting can turn our path to success into a winding uphill battle. But don't fret. The secret to successful goal setting isn't about working harder, it's about working smarter. And that's where the SMART goal setting method comes in. You've probably heard of SMART goals, but what does it really mean and how can it help you? Let's start by cracking the code on the first two elements of SMART goal setting, specific and measurable. These two elements are the foundation of any goal you set, and they're crucial for your success. First up, specific. Picture this. You're at a train station, ready to set off on a journey, but you don't just want to go anywhere. You have a destination in mind. It's the same with goals. You need to know exactly where you're headed. A specific goal could be something like, I want to read one book per month, as opposed to, I want to read more. The more specific your goal, the clearer your path to achieving it becomes. Next, we have measurable. But this is where you determine how you'll track your progress. To continue with our reading example, if your goal is to read one book per month, you could track your progress by marking off each chapter as you finish it. You could even set a goal to read a certain number of pages each day. This gives you a clear way to measure your progress and see how close you are to reaching your goal. Let's take another example. Say you want to increase your productivity at work. A specific and measurable goal could be, I want to complete 5 tasks from my to-do list every day. Here, the specificity lies in the number of tasks you aim to complete, and the measurability comes from ticking off the tasks as you complete them. By making your goals specific and measurable, you're not just throwing a dart in the dark, hoping to hit the bullseye. You're setting yourself up for success by giving yourself a clear target and a way to track your progress. Remember, the journey to achieving your goals starts with setting them right. And setting them right means making them smart, specific, and measurable. By making your goals specific and measurable, you're already halfway to making them achievable. We've talked about making your goals specific and measurable. Now let's tackle the rest. Achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Diving straight into the deep end, we have achievable. This is where you need to be honest with yourself. Are you truly capable of achieving this goal with the resources and skills at your disposal? For instance, if your goal is to become a world-class pianist, but you've never touched a piano in your life, then maybe we need to recalibrate. An achievable goal would be to start with learning to play a simple song on the piano. It's not about setting the bar low, but rather setting it at a height that challenges you, yet remains within your reach. Next up is relevant. This is all about alignment. Does your goal align with your broader life, objectives, values, and ambitions? If you're aiming to run a marathon, but you're not really into sports, then you might want to ask yourself why you're setting this goal. Is it to improve your fitness or to impress your friends? If it's the latter, then perhaps a more relevant goal would be to find an activity that you genuinely enjoy and that also keeps you fit. Finally, we come to time bound, and this is where we set a deadline. Without a time limit, a goal is just a dream that keeps getting postponed. So, if your goal is to learn a new language, when do you want to achieve this by? In 3 months, a year, 5 years? Setting a specific timeline helps keep you motivated and focused. Remember, a SMART goal isn't just about setting a target, it's about setting a target that you can hit. It's not about aiming for the stars and landing on the moon. It's about aiming for a star and landing on that very star. And voila, that's the secret sauce to setting SMART goals. Specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Take these ingredients, mix them together, and you got yourself a recipe for productivity and success. With all elements of SMART goal setting in place, you're now equipped to set goals that are truly achievable. Understanding SMART goals is one thing, implementing them is another. So how do you put these into action? Well, it's all about taking that first step. Start by making your goal specific. Instead of saying, I want to be healthier, say, I want to run a marathon in 6 months. This gives you a clear target to aim for. Next, make sure your goal is measurable. How will you know you're closer to running that marathon? Perhaps it's by being able to run a certain distance without stopping, or by improving your running pace. Then ensure your goal is achievable. It's great to aim high, but be realistic. If you've never run before, maybe a marathon in 6 months is too ambitious. Adjust your goal to something more attainable, like running a 5K race. After that, your goal needs to be relevant. Ask yourself why you want to achieve this goal. If you're aiming to run a 5K because you want to improve your health, that's relevant. If you're doing it because your friend is, it might not be as meaningful to you. Finally, make your goal time-bound. When do you want to run this 5K by? Having a deadline creates a sense of urgency, helping you stay focused and motivated. And speaking of motivation, it plays a crucial role in achieving goals. Coupling SMART, goal setting with a high level of productivity, can lead to outstanding success. Remember, the key to successful goal setting is not just about setting the right goals, but also about maintaining the drive to achieve them. Now that you're a SMART goal setting expert, it's time to put your knowledge into action. Don't just sit there, be a doer. Apply these principles to your daily life, whether it's for your personal growth, career advancement, or even just organizing your sock drawer. We'd love to hear about your success stories, your trials and tribulations. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, or better yet, subscribe to the Slolly Motivation channel for more tips on productivity and goal setting. Remember, success is a journey, not a destination. This is Aaron from Slothy Motivation. So keep setting those SMART goals and keep moving forward.